Hello crochet artists, it's Kat here and welcome back to another round of crochet goodness. Today's project is perfect for birthdays, weddings, and christening, and it's also a great pattern to follow whenever you have a bunch of yarn stash. You will need a worsted weight yarn. I'm using this one called Lily Sugar and Cream by Yarnspirations. We will also use a 3.5mm crochet hook, yarn needle, scissors, and a few meters of ribbons. If you are new to this channel, hello, my name is Kat and I do crochet tutorials. You can follow me on Instagram as well as my Facebook page at What About Yarn. And if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. To begin, create a magic ring, and into the magic ring, we're going to work 12 double crochet starting with a chain of 3. Chain 3 will count as 1 double crochet. That means we will do 11 double crochet more into the ring. To do a double crochet, you're going to yarn over and insert the hook into the ring. Grab the yarn and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. Now you're going to work 10 double crochet more into the ring. Now pull the tail of the yarn to secure. And we're going to slip stitch into the third chain of the beginning chain 3 of this round. Slip stitch, and that ends row number 1 or round number 1. Now moving on with round number 2, we're going to chain 3. Chain 3 will count as 1 stitch, and we're going to work a double crochet in that very same stitch. Now on the next stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochet as well as for the rest of the stitches around. When you get to the end of the round, we're going to close this round by working a slip stitch into the third chain of the beginning chain 3. And that ends round number 2. Now round number 3, chain 3. Chain 3 again will count as 1 stitch or 1 double crochet. And we're going to do double crochet again in that same stitch. Now this time in the next stitch, we will only do 1 double crochet. And on the next stitch again, 2 double crochet. So repeat this pattern with 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Continue working that until you get to the end of the round. End of the round, slip stitch into the third chain of the beginning chain 3. So that ends our base. Now from here, we're actually going to let our circle curve a little bit. And we're going to work upwards our project. So you're going to cut the yarn. And from here, we will work a round of single crochet, starting with a chain of 1. Chain 1 here does not count as a stitch. Now on each stitch, we're going to work 1 single crochet. And to do a single crochet, you're going to insert the hook into the stitch. And grab the yarn and pull up a loop. We have 2 loops on the hook, and yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. Repeat 1 single crochet for each stitch until you get to the end of the round. End of the round, slip stitch into the first single crochet that we just did. Now from here, we're going to chain 3. Chain 3 will count as 1 stitch. And this time, we're going to work a cross double crochet stitch in the next 2 stitches. So to work a cross double crochet, we're going to skip the next stitch and work a double crochet in the next stitch. Now to complete this stitch, we're going to double crochet in the stitch that we just skipped. So insert the hook into the stitch that you just skipped. Now from the back, you're going to grab the yarn and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops, just like how you do a normal double crochet, and that is a cross double crochet stitch. Now we will repeat the same stitch again, so skip the next stitch and double crochet in the next stitch. And double crochet into the stitch that you just skipped. Now keep on working this stitch until you get to the end of the round. And at the end of the round, you're going to double crochet into the last stitch. To finish off this round, we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the beginning chain 3. Now from here, we're going to turn our work. And starting on this row, we're going to turn our work every time we finish off our round. So starting with a chain of 3, we're going to turn our work. Now the next stitch here is a double crochet. So we will work first a double crochet into the double crochet stitch below. Now double crochet. Now on the next stitch, we have here a cross double crochet. So we will also work a cross double crochet stitch. Continue with a cross double crochet all the way around. Ending this round with a slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the beginning chain 3, and that is the end of round 6. Now we're going to repeat round 6 until we have a total of 9 rounds of cross double crochet stitch. I have here my round 9. I'm going to slip stitch into the beginning chain 3. We're now at the end. Continue with a chain of 4. Chain 4 will count as 1 stitch or 1 triple crochet stitch. Turn your work. And on each stitch, we're going to do a triple crochet. To do a triple crochet, you're going to yarn over twice and insert hook into the next stitch. Now grab the yarn and pull up a loop. We have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. We have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops. We have 2 loops on the hook, and yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. So that is a triple crochet stitch. Now we're going to repeat 1 triple crochet for each of the stitches around. At the end of the round, we're not going to close this part because later this is where we will insert the ribbon. So from here, you're going to turn your work and do a single crochet in that very same stitch. So insert your hook and work 1 single crochet. Now on top of the single crochet, we're going to do a picot stitch. Now to do a picot stitch, we're going to chain 3 and slip stitch into the very first chain that you just did. Slip stitch and pull all the way through. And that is a picot stitch. Now again, on the next stitch, we will repeat the same pattern. So single crochet, and on top of the single crochet is a picot stitch. Chain 3 and slip stitch in the very first chain. Now this will be the pattern that you will repeat for each of the stitches around, and we're going to finish it off with a single crochet in the very last stitch. Fasten off, cut the yarn, and weave in all of the ends. And finally, take your ribbon and attach it into the triple crochet row at the top and make a little knot to close that part. Now friends, that marks the end of this tutorial. If you will make this project, please don't forget to tag me on social media at whataboutYarn. And if you have any comments or questions, please write them down below and I will do my best to answer them. Join this week's giveaway by answering the question below. Thank you so much guys for watching, and as always, have a good day. I'll see you on the next video.